All right. What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Point 3 podcast. It is Wednesday. That's right. Thanksgiving Eve for those that celebrate, but it is Wednesday. We have season 2, episode 26. Pumped to have you join us once again. I'm kicking the live stream off today. Hero Scroll and Spider Brando are going to be joining us in a moment. We have a lot to get through today, everyone. Appreciate all of you who are watching live. We're going to be talking about the Sonic 3 trailer. We're going to be talking about MCU news, DCU news. We're going to be deep diving and actually doing a blind ranking. But this time, what's up, Zaid? We are going to be doing a blind ranking of, and actually, Minty, you know what? I actually did remember that. And I saw that you were on YouTube. And I was like, guess what? He's not on Twitch. So shout out. But this is for you. Shout out for you. We're doing a blind rank, but this time I'm going to be giving Spider Brando and Hero the list of DCEU movies, and they are going to try to put it in order based on the article that I pulled it from. So we'll see how close they get. But no, absolutely appreciate all the love. But listen, for those of you that are celebrating wherever you are, hope you stay safe. Hope you're enjoying time with family and friends. Just a few days left until December. 2024 is almost over. And with that, we're going to be getting some MCU and some DC. I was about to say EU. Oops. DCU premieres. Animated, of course, but the big thing that we're seeing, that we're getting rumblings of, is that Superman trailer should be coming out mid-December. We'll see. Zaid, in terms of DCEU, no, it's going to kick off. It's basically Snyder's DCEU. So officially what was a part of DCEU. So no Battinson, no Keaton Bat, unless you want to count the Flash. But straight up movies. So we will probably drop the list in the chat so you can see the movies and the pool that we are going to be pulling from. But with that, everybody, listen, crazy times here in the world of news. While I'm waiting for my other co-hosts, a mid-off for sure. We got one. Look at that. Darkness himself, Spider Shadow.
I like that.
Dude, I'm liking the vibes though. It's pretty fitting for the color. I actually I updated our banner color, and we're vibing. We're vibing.
Yeah, I did not correlate that whatsoever.
No, it worked. How you feeling, Spider Brando? How are you feeling that it's almost December? It's almost 2025.
It's scary that it's almost December. But I'm excited for what's to come in 2025. And hope for most of the superhero genre that it's better than 2024.
Yeah, this should be huge. I know we're going to get into some news, but I heard one thing that we can talk about while we're waiting for Hero. Thunderbolts, apparently, from our good friend, not so good friend, Daniel RPK, Thunderbolts is getting some rave reviews inside Marvel Studios. They're going to start reshoots, I think, next month. Which I'm like, oh, shoot, Minty throwing out the... Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that myself, unless, something's going to be good, but...
That's disgusting. I don't like that whatsoever.
We're closer to 2030 than 2020, or the
Yeah,
fact
no,
that
that would be closer to 2030. That's I don't like that. I don't like that. I saw something similar today not today. Something I forgot what it was, but I saw something like that recently within the last couple months, and it really gets you thinking. Of time is just a construct,
isn't it? It's. I was talking about this the other day because I was saying how, like, time flies. Everybody says that, and then you have like the older generation that's like, well, if you think time flies now, imagine what it's going to be. I'm like, I tried, and I think it goes by quick. Like, what? Like, do you wake up and next thing you know, it's like a decade later?
Dude, I can't think. I can't think about that.
Spider-Brain, this you got to answer this first. If you interviewed yourself in 2020 about where you'd be in 2025, would you be happy? General picture.
With certain things, yes, but overall, career-wise, probably not. Probably not.
Well,
I mean, leave it at that.
You know what? I'm gonna say yes, because I think in 2020 I was so confused about just life in general, like period. Especially with COVID, I had no clue what was going on, and then like I couldn't imagine what my life would be like now in 2024, almost 25. Like, there's absolutely no way I could have guessed. Yeah, I couldn't even have guessed if we would do the Point Three podcast. Like, that wasn't even on the radar.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't on my bingo card.
Minty, how old do you think I am?
Hello.
What up, hero?
What's up, guys? We're back. We're live.
We're back, baby. I did go through an intro, just FYI.
No, that's perfectly fine. I was having trouble for some reason connecting my camera and my mic.
Is it because you got a fresh haircut or what?
I don't know. It might be.
Yeah.
But this isn't even fresh. This is like a 2-week-old haircut.
I mean, do you just sustain greatness?
See you last week, so
I know.
True.
So it's new to the podcast.
New to us.
Yeah. How is everyone?
Good. We Hero, real quick before I answer the age question. If you interviewed yourself in 2020 about where you'd be in 2025, would you be happy?
I think so. Yeah. Deep life question. Wasn't ready for this to start.
I know, dude. That's the vibe. That's the vibe of today. The vibe of today.
Yeah.
And I did.
Go ahead.
Oh no! I was gonna not switch subjects, but I was gonna throw something else on there. But carry on.
Yeah. No. I think I would be right. I got married. Moved states, and which I didn't think I would do that. I think I came in right when you were saying, but started the podcast too. That's really cool. I think, just the stuff that we've been able to do together and then separately in our lives has been good. 2024 was a rougher year, I think, but we're almost at the end of it, and 2025 will be better. Yeah. So, and that's just life, just the ups and downs. The ups and downs.
I'm with you guys. It's like it's franchise mode, and you had a down season, but then you get a number 1 draft pick for next year, and you're like, oh shoot, we're going to the Super Bowl.
I wish I could just super sit this season, man. Super sit the next year.
But we're not like the lowest seed, because normally, like, I don't know about football that much, but like NBA normally. I know that's changed in recent years, but it's normally like the lowest seed that gets like the first draft pick. But bro, we're not there yet.
We've had moments where we wouldn't even like qualify for the play-in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're not even like the 10 seed. We're just like out. We're lottery, but then sometimes we're just like, projected champs. So that's a lot in between. A lot in between.
Yeah, just we're on an upswing.
Yeah, we're on an upswing. Minty, I got to throw this out here. I'm actually closer to 34 than 24. I just wanted to get that out there. And by closer, I mean like 1 year off.
Which is, to this day, the most shocking thing when you told me that.
When you
first told me that, I was shocked.
I mean, what was it? Not that long ago, was it 2-3 years ago? I think I told you guys a story where like, dude, actually, yeah, pretty good. So you hopefully you're good for the blind rank that we have coming up here. But yeah, this lady was like, "Hey, do I know you?" Like, I was just bumped into her in a store, and I was like, "Nah, no." And she's like, "Do you go to school with my son?" And I was like, "I mean, no, I haven't been in school in a very long time, but no." And she's like, "Oh, I swear." And I was like, "Where does he go?" And she's like, "They're out some high school." And I was like, "Nah, no, 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 no. I think I'm like twice as old as that. Sorry."
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, you look like his friend." And I was
Is
like,
it-
clearly don't know his friends, but no.
Right? How old do you think I am? Or how old did you think I was?
This is a general question.
Well, no, Zayd threw it in the
Oh,
chat. He said I think that he thought I was older than you. Yeah, no, I'm the middle child of us three.
it's a middle totem.
35? Oh
35.
God. No,
It's the wisdom, dude. It's all the wisdom you spit weekly.
I guess so. No, I just turned 26 this year.
You know what? You know what's weird is like seeing you in person. You look younger in person, but you don't look old to me on screen. But you like, you know what I mean? Like, not you look younger, but like, I wouldn't. You know, you see some people like Spider-Man who's got this bushy beard, and I'm like, bro, this guy's 40.
Gotta get a skincare. I do have a skincare routine. That's the thing.
I need one. I'm one that needs one.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe on camera, but like I also get it in person too. And where get a new one,
So
right?
bogus.
But the other day at work, someone was like, she just came up to me and she was like, she didn't even ask me if I have kids. She just said, "So how many kids do you have?"
Oh.
And I said, "I don't have any." And she goes, "Wait, how old are you?" And I tell her, and she's like, "Oh my God, I thought you were closer to like your mid to late 30s." And I'm like, "What? No." I said, "I'm nowhere near that."
Wow.
I don't know what it is.
Me scoozy?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm appalled.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm okay with being the unk of the of the group. I'll take that.
You do give the vibe though.
know
You do give the
my-
vibe. You do get you could 100% pass. 100% pass. No,
So he doesn't know my age. I'm canceling him right now.
I was gonna say he just outed you. Not outed you, but
Yeah,
he just said it. He thinks you're about a year, so you know.
honestly, I don't even know how old he is. I can't lie.
Dang. Wow.
I know I'm older than him. If he's our other friend's age.
Dang.
Are you the same age as Stefan, Zaid? Patiently waiting for an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, while we're patiently waiting for an answer real quick. Oh, 24 tomorrow. Oh,
wow.
gross.
Turn up.
Happy
Thanksgiving,
early birthday.
babies.
He's
Dang.
2001.
Y2K.
Yeah, we are a year apart.
Why
Yeah.
to you live
Saw-
through the computer apocalypse.
No, you lived through one of the greatest wrestling entrances of all time.
Y2K, Y2J, baby.
Yeah. All right.
Which
I'll remember that.
is also crazy to think that if you're 2001, you're only like a year younger than my sister.
I feel like this is the first time I've heard that you've had a sister. I
Yeah, I didn't know that
younger
either.
sister. I have a younger sister. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the only sibling I have.
Is the like villain scroll? What's the name?
She can be sometimes, honestly. if she ends up watching this one episode, then you know.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Zayd, we
It's-
all should have
It's right
honestly.
here.
Dude, 100%.
I was out
Instead
there
of all
playing.
the Funkos, man, I should have put in fucking real
I still,
estate.
dude, I'm 34. I still
Dude.
barely did the real estate thing. I got all this crap in the back.
Dude, it wasn't Funkos in 2008. It was Bakugan.
It's true. That is true.
It was Bakugan. We were out here playing with these little things that popped into these little toys. Did they do anything? No, because absolutely no one played the actual game that came with it. We just like the cool little figures.
Yep.
And it's big old power levels, 430 Gs or whatever it was. the big dragon guy, the one Cyclops looking dude.
Dude, you know what I was on a deep dive on the other day? Bionicle. I don't know who. I was watching so many Bionicle YouTube videos and like the history of making them and everything. Oh,
did Bionicle show up on something recently, like as a reference point on something? Because oddly enough, I was just talking about that the other day, but I was watching TV and I don't know why.
It may have.
I don't know. It just like.
Dude, I forgot.
I feel like some news article came out of it or something.
I was gonna say, I think I remember seeing it on a TikTok because someone brought it up about like Legos and how it was its weird like subset of Legos.
Bro, they went hard though. They went hard. I'm not.
It really did. It really did. They were, and I mean, Lego now it's at a point that it's probably the biggest it's
helped
ever
save
been.
Lego. Actually, the deep dive that I was going on. Bionicle was when Lego tried expanding into other stuff that wasn't just like brick by bricks. That's how they came out with the Bionicle stuff, and it pretty much saved them financially one of the years that they came out in, and that's why they like fully invested in the whole like lore behind them, making sure they had like a storyline, and they made so much money because all the pieces are the same but just different colors.
Yeah,
like they all have like the same connectable pieces. The faces are like the only thing that's different. So huge profits.
Yeah,
I want to go on that deep dive again.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do like a big old toy deep dive and like how they've crossed over into other mediums because I think Bionicle's one of them where.
Movies were gas growing up.
Yeah, like if you don't remember it, if you weren't like a part of it at that time, you don't really remember it that much, you know? Because I think some of the younger kids don't really know it, but then they know like Ninjago.
I was just about to say it.
Which I mean, I think it's in its own right has carved its own,
100%.
its own thing on Lego.
100%.
It definitely has.
Epic. Absolutely epic. Absolutely epic. For the point 3 people, I dropped the movies that we're going to be using for our blind rank today. We're going to do it a little differently. So just real quick, the preface for those of you who are listening along, we're going to be doing a blind rank here momentarily. We are going to be ranking all 16 DCEU movies in honor and in memoriam of the DCEU before we get the kickoff next week for the brand new DCU with Creature Commandos. But I'm giving you all the movies. You guys have to put it in order based on the article that I found. Please, for the love of God, do not look them up. Spider Brando, Minty, and I gave you a pass last week. But
I was rewatching that. Wow.
Dude, you can't hide from a shadow, Brando. You can't, because we can see your clicks and the glare. Like, I'm looking at you right now. You're not even looking at us. You're just not even looking at us. I'm just kidding.
I am looking at you. Okay, no, my camera is right here, but I am looking straight at you guys.
We will catch you. We will catch you in 720p, 30 FPS.
Hero, tell me why I'm like. 4K. Did you get through the top 10 animated shows? Superhero
I was
shows?
getting there. Yeah.
Bro, tell me why this guy is like Powder Puff Girls, and I'm like, bro, ain't no way.
I told you what happened after the episode. That I did Google superhero shows, and that was it. And it was just like enough, no like top 10 superhero shows. It was straight up just like superhero shows. And I looked at that first, like whatever screen was there, and then I closed the tab as you guys were calling me out for opening one up.
Yeah, dude, you owe Minty some virtual currency on that one because he's throwing out some heat there, and Spider Brand was like, oh yeah, I'm just giving you a hard time, bro.
Exactly. I didn't look up the entire list. It was a Google search. He had a specific article that had like top 10 of all time.
SB, it's okay. We'll give you a pass this one time. Just don't let it happen again.
This is a true competition.
Yeah.
Should we?
Hard too.
Here's the thing. You have to ask yourself. WWSD. What would Shadow do?
Oh,
would Shadow be out here Googling list answers. No, he would be out here being like, "Nah, I can do it
Cool.
myself."
Who the fuck do I do? Is there a way to change?
Look at him, dude. Look at him. Look at him out here. Look
He's
at
already
him.
doing
He's
it.
so
He's already
sharp.
doing it.
I'm trying to change my name to Shadow Bird instead of Spider Bird.
As he Googles top 10.
Top 10 DCU. DC. Wait, is this another Variety article?
No, I'm not going to tell you guys where
no.
I will tell you where the article is at the end of it. Because,
Oh no, I just wanted to know because if it's going to continue down the list of terrible Variety rankings, then
this one is a collaborative post by a popular page. This is from December 22nd, 2023. So post
recent.
Aquaman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen.
Yeah. We don't have to tell the people that. Just so you know, they don't need to know.
Speaking of stuff that I haven't seen, but I am very interested in, it's shooting all over the place. I don't know if you guys talked about it. Superman and Lois.
Oh, now it's next week.
Guys, yesterday in the middle of the day, I rewatched the Doomsday. Someone posted it on Twitter or X, and it was the 9-minute Doomsday fight. Have you watched it?
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Dude, it got so many. I went through the comments like crazy, and people are like, why have I not been on the show? This is one of the best TV fights. Like,
damn.
And now you get like all like the Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, Doomsday leaks of like the concepts.
Good, dude, he looks good.
I saw a lot of people were praising how he looked and all that, so that was cool.
Well, because they also did daytime like CGI.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, for a CW show, we know the CGI can be a little dodgy.
Yeah.
But for them to just go ahead and do your big Doomsday monster and do it in the middle of the day, that's a huge like indicator of like, no, they believe in what they're doing for it. And based on what I saw off the clips, no, it looks like it's well deserved. So.
Yeah, go on. Minty, I don't know if you can go on Max. I think I watched it on Max when I did a rewatch last year. Did I do it? Yeah. I mean, from the jump though, this was supposed to. I remember when this first came out, and they had like that cinematic scene and all that kind of stuff that they were saying, like it looks like a movie, and like they did kind of format it that way. I mean, I think they lost that as time went on, but that's right.
Oh, dang.
Scammed.
Oh,
I honestly feel though like at some point we need to do an episode on Superman and Lois.
Let's do the pilot.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, I just think it needs its own.
Let's stream it all for like Discord. Don't worry.
I
PC's
think
just running 24/7 streaming every episode.
That'd be fun. I do think though, like having a big CW like talk in general. Because honestly, it's I know people forget now and people dog on it now just because of how some of the seasons went with Arrow and then Flash. But when the CW shows first started, they were genuinely up there in excitement for so many people. Like the first couple seasons of Arrow.
DCEU was.
Yeah, the first couple seasons of Arrow, the first couple seasons of Flash. I mean, when Supergirl started, so
I liked Legends of Tomorrow season 1 also. I thought that was
good. Legends of Tomorrow
was pretty good.
I'm trying to think. I can't remember the other ones. It'll come.
I think this is like tripling down on like looking how the MCU is, looking at how the Arrowverse was, and just dude, people crave good heroes and villains that are kind of like centralized to a specific character, but like every now and then when you cross people over, dude, it's an event. I remember canceling all plans to be like, yo, Flash is in this episode, and then it's like as you follow along, like you can jump to Flash and then you jump back to Arrow. Like I watched it chronologically back with my wife, and like we just went down memory lane with that to watch it in order and then jump back and forth. I never saw Vixen, to be honest with you, but I had a good time. We did that 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I got in the Superman and Lois after that, and I loved it.
The crazier thing, though, is that even though Arrow definitely took itself more seriously in terms of what it did in Flash, I would say it was more out there and could be a little more silly at times.
Yeah.
You had some of the crossover episodes be kind of that silly stuff where, like, I think either the first or second crossover was when they switch bodies.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Oliver and Barry, that they switch
Yeah.
bodies. I forget which crossover. I do think it was one of the earlier ones though.
Yeah, that was one of the earlier.
Yeah. But they just had fun. They like to have fun. The filler thing, yeah, that's its own kind of conversation. But even though it was filler, it wasn't always bad. You know what I mean?
Given the time, it wasn't terrible filler because it was kind of all you had at the moment. Like, and when you look back at it, it's like definitely like anime level of like, don't skip this, like, skip this episode. Like, not to change subjects though, but no, go ahead.
No, I was just, my one quick thing on that is that even though, okay, like for example, I would say season 1 had its fair share of filler, but it served a purpose, and I think it was kind of like showing Reverse Flash's relationship with Barry grow through those small moments, so that way when you finally had your big Reverse Flash, reveal, oh man, that was, it hit.
Bro, low-key, if you think about it, like the fact that we got multi-season speedster episodes with multi-speed, like Reverse Flash legit, Zoom legit, Savitar legit, Godspeed legit, like you got a lot of hurt. Yeah. But like, think about that, like speedsters, what?
Yeah, and it was good because genuinely, like the Reverse Flash stuff was awesome. Zoom, and that's the thing, it did become overdone, where I do think Barry's big thing was, oh, someone's either faster or I'm just losing speed. And again, that kind of goes into like the bigger problems of the show overall for the Flash. And then like Arrow just kind of became, I mean, yeah, to be honest. But yeah.
If you guys think about it, like that was pre, and this is going into, I think James Gunn was talking about this in a Collider podcast, where you go back and he's like, there's a lot of good TV, people are going to come for good stories, good scripts before you greenlight all that kind of crap, like basically like, hey, come watch the DCEU because it's going to be good. And then there's something else from that. But like Netflix, I feel like changed the game, and then you get like that sweet spot of like 10 episodes, maybe 12 depending on it.
Yep.
Like, could you imagine if CW did that? I know they had their contractual obligations, but
what Daredevil again's doing.
Yeah.
They condensed into one 9-episode season instead of doing 18.
Yeah.
Whatever they first planned.
I love that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I probably watch 18 episodes of Daredevil.
I do think though, we also just consumed the genre differently.
What do you mean?
I think we were more open everybody was more open to just letting the show at times be its own silly thing and still enjoying that episode, versus it being like, no, every episode has to tie into the big overall story, which I think that's where we're at now with kind of most superhero projects, where we're like, if it doesn't tie into the big overall story, then it's kind of bad. Best example this year, X-Men 97, Mojo World episode, or whatever the name of it is, where it doesn't tie into the greater story. It's not a bad episode though. It's a very good Jubilee episode, but people are like, oh, it kind of sucked. It doesn't.
It's worst episode for sure.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It's not.
It's not a bad episode to watch. It's fun. But like, everybody's like, oh, it didn't move. I didn't see, the Sentinels. I didn't see the rest of the X-Men, blah, 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 blah.
Like, you'll have some patience first.
Yeah. It's Sleepy Brando certified.
Go watch an anime and then boom. People can't complain about filler.
That's true. There's some anime that are better than not. Such a fine line between filler, non-filler, of like, what do you really want? Because like for Naruto, I love Naruto filler personally. I will watch every single episode, no questions asked.
Oh, there's
Dragon Ball Z filler.
I can't. Dragon Ball. I have my Dragon Ball bias. I would watch all that filler.
I'd watch
Bleach
that.
filler is terrible though. So it threw me off of. I didn't realize I got to a filler arc, and I started watching those episodes, and I just completely just dropped the show. I was like, "What is
Dude.
this?" I need to get back into it.
I will defend. I like the world of Naruto. I like the characters. I like everything about the show. That's why I personally watch every single thing that comes out. Do I want to wait? That's my thing. Do I want to watch it weekly when I know that there's going to be filler? No. I will stack the episodes and I will binge the season at that point.
Yep.
That's valid.
Because I'm like, I can make it through. Like, it was fun. Like, whatever. I might be on my phone. I'll listen to it. I might laugh along with it. But I know, like, okay, I'm going to click the next episode and we're going to get back to business.
But is it different, though? Because you kind of know where it goes and it kind of has, like, a definitive end. At least for Naruto versus something like One Piece, where even now it's like, it keeps going. And I'm going to say something. One Piece fans, if you're watching, don't kill me. I'm just saying this from an outsider perspective. Completely. It feels like even now there's still filler. Again, could be completely wrong, but I haven't heard One Piece fans in a minute since Gear 5. Specifically.
All tuckered out. They're all
like,
tuckered
they were
out.
like, oh my God, Gear 5, One Piece, greatest thing ever. Oh my God, One Piece, One Piece, One Piece, One Piece, One Piece. And then Gear 5 happened. He had like another fight, which did show up. And admittedly, yeah, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dragging it on that. But then like nothing else. Like people don't talk about it. Versus something like, for example, Dandadan and Daima, they keep popping up on my feeds.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, is it because... Are we more accepting because we know where it ends? Or is it because... I don't know. I don't know.
I think it peaked. I think just the manga fans, because I think they skipped a chapter or something like that. It's not going to be in Shonen. Was it this week or last week or something like that? From a manga perspective.
It is. I know it is on hiatus till like next year. Because they're working on like the remake. Which... that we'll leave that for another day, because that's a whole different thing.
Yeah. I don't know. This is the fun part about fandoms, though, and why I think it's so cool to have like multi-fandom interests, because there's something that always kind of connects. Like I was even talking to my wife about this. She's going through like book series, and like she'll read through her fantasy series and stuff. And like I listen to her in the same complaints, and I'm like, yeah, like that's a real thing just across various fandoms, where she's like, she'll put the book down and she's like, I hate that. Like, I hate this. I want it to be done. Like, it's filler for her. And she just grinds chapters. And then I know when it's really juicy again. I'm like, was it worth it? Skip it. And she's like, I wish someone would have told me. It's just so funny to listen. Like, all fandoms, all niche, like, everyone has these same problems and just different flavors. And it's just hilarious.
Yeah. Hilarious. Yeah. Speaking of fandoms, did you guys talk about Sonic yet?
We haven't talked about anything. We were waiting for you. We actually made everyone just sit here. We've almost been talking for 40 minutes, which is wild. I don't know what just happened. Oh
I saw that. Yeah,
we'll talk to you guys next week.
Yeah, right. See you next Wednesday, everybody. Spider-Man, I thought of you when I saw this trailer, and I won't lie, this trailer was really good. 2 banger trailers that I think satisfied the fandom, casuals. So here's my bigger question to you now. Don't tell me your reaction, because we know your reaction. If you saw it on Shorts, if you didn't, then go follow us on the socials or just watch it on YouTube Shorts. We know you liked it, Spider-Man. We know that. No, it's Shadow Gun. It's right here, right there. Yeah, yeah. We know you liked it. The bigger question. And I want you to answer this in the most unbiased way possible.
Okay. Bias aside.
Bias aside. Is this making $1 billion?
Absolutely not.
Where do you think it's landing?
I'm still firm in my I think the last time I predicted it was 750. No, it was between 6 600 and 750 is what I predicted the last time, and I'm still firm with that.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think it's breaking $1 billion. It will need a lot of legs and Mufasa to just suck, unfortunately.
And Kraven the sock.
But I'm sorry. I had to think if I wanted to reply to the Kraven comment or not.
Bro, it's gonna be movie of the year. I don't know why you guys just can't get on board with that.
Nope.
Okay.
But I was gonna say, it right now is currently on track to beat Mufasa opening weekend. So
What's it, 55 mil?
55 mil to 50 mil.
Yeah.
So here's the
55 to
thing.
Sonic, Mufasa 50.
So here's the thing. It's a Christmas Day movie, right?
December 20th.
So okay, so Christmas.
So that
yeah,
it's the weekend before, but Christmas is on a Wednesday, so it's like
yeah,
it's weird.
Okay. I'm just saying because as far as Mufasa, I don't see many people talking about it, and this is where I'll say that maybe Sonic has this going for it, where it's a third, so and it's relatively new. The first one came out
2020,
right?
Ooh.
So most kids would have seen 1 and 2, and I'm sure their parents are excited for 3. Most parents are probably grew up playing Sonic, so they're probably excited to take them to that. Most people, from what I've seen,
most parents did also have Lion King growing up.
Sure, but I don't see many people caring about Mufasa like that.
No, I think there's a true like Disney stigma right now. Even with Moana, people are like, it's just like all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, anything that's associated with Disney right now, everyone it's so extreme.
Yeah, and I don't see, because here's the thing too, it carries that weird stamp that the live action remake of Lion King had, which people did not like. There's a general consensus it was not good. Zayd, yeah, there you go. It didn't really do that great. I think it did okay in the box office,
it did pretty well on the box office, but
what are you searching? Top 10 movies?
Wise, what do you mean? I just scrolled my comments.
Any excuse, dude. Any excuse. I'm watching you. I'm watching.
I love it. I love it. But yeah, I think it has that going for it. Where
can't see shit.
Big brain right there. But yeah, I don't think people care about Mufasa like that. I think Sonic has. I think it's going to make bigger numbers than we think. And I will also say, and then Greg, I'll turn it over to you and see what you think. But or I'm sorry, Lou.
I was like, who?
Who?
Never heard of him.
I don't know who that was.
So, freaking Lion King made $1.67 billion in 2019.
Okay, so yeah, it did do well, but I think the group consensus after was
pretty well.
It did all right.
It did okay.
It didn't do Deadpool Wolverine numbers. Anyways, my point is, I do think it has a chance at doing $1 billion.
What,
I think there's
Sonic?
a chance. Sonic. I think there's a chance.
Dude,
there's always a chance, but
but I mean like a realistic chance now. Like if you told me before the first trailer, I don't think there was like, I would have told you no. But after seeing how well Shadow looks, how well Keanu is doing with Shadow, and the fact that they are not,
I love that
marketing
thing they came out with the other day.
That was nice.
Beautiful.
That was nice. But they're not even marketing it as like Sonic's movie anymore.
They're not even really marketing it, which is the best part. That is,
they're doing it as Shadow. Yeah, they're doing it as Shadow's like debut. And I think that's smart, and that's why I say I do think realistically, this does have a chance now.
Yeah,
I think so. I saw the trailer was very interesting. If you watch it frame by frame, there is there's been a lot of pictures or frames coming out of the scene where they're shooting. I gotta watch out
the laser
on it at one point.
Yeah, I was like, dog, what are you doing? You took your top 10 in there? It's like you like peeling off the label at your water bottle and just like
he
putting
wrote,
the
he
answers
wrote
in.
it down and then he was like, look at that. Look at the top 10.
But there's a scene where you could see kind of like two blobs that a lot of people were thinking it's Super Shadow and Sonic, and then they came out with another one where you could straight up see Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna have a big word of mouth and spread for the movie after initial reactions as well.
Mm-hmm.
I realistically think opening weekend it could make like 100 million.
I could too. That's the thing. Because I mean, as good, let's be honest, we know that Kraven is just going to be sensational. It's going to be a great film.
200%.
But it's rated R.
Before.
And it's rated R.
And it comes out the week before.
And that too, but it's rated R. I don't think it's going to take that much money away from Sonic, a kid's movie.
If these parents, their kids piss them off, like your punishment, you're going to watch Kraven. This is what could happen to you.
Their punishment would go be to watch Mufasa.
Or Venom.
Yeah.
The only thing Mufasa's got going for it is if it's true that they got that freaking... If Mufasa gets a Superman trailer and Sonic 3 doesn't, I'm cry.
Oh, you mean just for seeing it?
Yeah. Well,
bro, you mean just walk into the other theater, like time it up.
Yeah.
Just watch the Mufasa thing, dip, and then go in the Sonic.
That's true.
The one thing that I will say, I don't think the Superman trailer carries that much weight, though.
I agree. That's why I was thinking when you said word of mouth for Sonic, I think December is the month of word of mouth. If Kraven's good, word of mouth. It's not going to be good right off the bat. Sonic is the only thing I think to finish this year that truthfully is going to have name weight that will pull people into it early and often. Everything else, anything on Disney Plus, anything on Max, Mufasa, whatever, people are probably going to see that. Who knows if Wicked's still going to have legs at that point? I don't even know if it'll still be in theaters by then, but like that could get another boost if they decide to keep it in longer.
So here's the thing. I just had to look it up. No, I'll look that up later. But Lou, what you said about that carrying it reminds me of Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, in 2022. I had to look it up just to make sure. That film made 481 million at the box office, like worldwide. Domestically, it made 186. Now that sounds low, but everybody and their mother wrote this movie off. Everybody. It came out and it was fantastic. Genuinely, I do think probably one of DreamWorks' best movies. If you haven't seen it, watch it because you will be. It
got rave reviews after people who chose not to go see it ended up watching it.
Have you seen it? Have either of you seen that movie?
In passing, and the kids watched like 1,000 times.
Okay. I say watch it. It's like sit down and genuinely watch it.
Dog, I just sat down and watched Paw Patrol tonight. All right, my life has changed. Avengers got nothing on Paw Patrol. One? Oh yeah, on Prime.
Dude, I've been wanting to watch.
Dude, it was good. It was good. I'm not gonna lie.
Good.
We pushed bedtime back an hour, and they're like, "All right, let's go to bed." And I was like, "No." Paw Patrol,
the superhero
Paw Patrol movie where they get the crystals and the powers. How they fight the villain at the end, switching the crystal back and forth, and they're all just going off. Goated.
The trailer for it looks amazing. I can't. I remember when I took my little cousin to see a movie. I think it was Across the Spider-Verse back last year, and they had the trailer for that Paw Patrol movie. I was hooked on it. I was like, "Yo, I need to watch this. Like, I need to take him to see it." I never ended up taking him to see it, unfortunately, but
yeah,
I gotta watch it. It's on Prime. Ooh,
welcome to Point 3 Podcast, the show where we go from Sonic 3 all the way to Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
Hey,
stick around.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I learned a valuable lesson. Don't try and pull comments to the earth because it ain't going to work out well. All right. So I'm not going to do it. That's what I learned.
Don't bark at a superhero dog.
Oh, I'm barking. All the
Spider-Man was barking.
100%, bro. He'll do great things.
He'll do great things. Like look up top 10 lists.
100%. That laugh is just like he was looking for the perfect opportunity to laugh just to get it out. It's like, you fools. Like, I already have it pulled up, so I'm going to crush this.
Yeah, I already voice searched it. It just muted my mic. You guys didn't see.
No, that's good. But listen, podcast vibes right now are extremely high. You can tell that we haven't chatted in like 48 hours altogether because we've been super busy. And 50 minutes has zoomed by and we've done actually jack dirt crap.
We've done nothing. We've done nothing. Oh my god. We're genuinely gonna have to change the name of this live stream to just straight stuff. Well, the live stream stuff and a blind rank, because we have not talked anything. I don't think we're gonna be able to talk about it.
Oh no.
That's okay sometimes though.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We gotta do it's kind of, I heard a content creator say this once. Every now and then we gotta do kind of those like one for you, one for me type thing. I think this is one for us.
Yeah, it's one for us, for the boys.
Yeah.
One for all.
One for all. Oh man, isn't that coming to an end soon?
It's done.
Yeah.
It's done?
The anime is not done. I think they have one more season.
I meant the anime. I know the manga is done.
Anime is on a break. Boys,
Armor All Might?
I don't know. Don't spoil it for anyone.
Oh, well, it's not a spoiler. Armor All Might has been done the manga.
You have zero time in your day. Look at him. He gave you the beard face of just like, damn, I didn't know that.
Oh, well, I'm going to spoil the rest of it for you.
No.
He gets like an Iron Man armor, basically. It's pretty cool. But not Iron Man. It's like All Might Man. All Man. All Man.
I like that.
Yeah. All Man armor.
I know about some spoil. I think I know about the the ending from the manga, but I didn't know about that part.
Damn.
Dude, you have no idea.
How much that hurt me? You have no idea how much.
You have no idea how much anime freaking Saeed and I's friend Stefan has spoiled for me. I straight up Snapchatted the dude one day asking if he liked the AOT ending, and I opened the message and it's just like a whole paragraph of like what the ending was, and I'm like, dude, I just asked if you like. I just wanted like a yes or no. Did you like the ending? And then I just boom, the entire ending was there.
But here's the thing: was it a spoiler? Because I didn't say anything else about it.
No, I'm not. It was pretty vague, but I'm just saying, like, I don't really care for spoilers like that, so you're good.
I'm just trying to stir it up before the competition begins.
What competition in anime?
I mean, I literally look for every possible spoiler I can for every single fandom, and I'm just like, new rumor. I mean, I'm all for it, so I can't sit here and be like, I don't like spoiler. I love spoilers.
I was gonna say, I think
we were doing No Way Home when No Way Home was coming out. Oh my god, I would be.
Dude, who wasn't talking about No Way Home?
Crazy.
All right, so real quick, is there a difference between spoilers for an anime and then spoilers for live action? They hit different?
I think it just depends how you go about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, if the manga is done and you genuinely like the fandom, I would dare say 7 out of 10 people are looking up the ending.
JJK.
And are there. Exactly. And are there for, to watch the actual show. Now, the JJK thing is a little different because, I don't think anyone expected Usher to just come out and spoil big parts of the of the anime manga. That was unexpected. Which to this day is going to be one of the funniest things I'll ever have heard. Imagine that conversation like 5 years down the line. People are like, hey, how'd you find out about the JJK stuff?
Dude.
Usher.
Dude, I found about JJK, Diddy, like I got all the dirt from
like Usher posted about it and I wasn't ready. And I just opened up my Instagram and there it was.
That's wild. That's funny though. That's funny.
It's so funny. But yeah, I'd say like 7 out of 10 people are going to the manga. Versus like live action stuff, like if we're talking like superheroes, we don't know what's going into that. Like going in, we don't really know too much.
I wish we could look up the comics and be like, this is what's going to happen. The MCU's like, so you thought.
Have fun.
Yeah.
The Red Hulk is actually blue.
Yeah.
And guess what? He's with the Serpent Society. Who's the Serpent Society? Who's the Serpent Society? Giancarlo Esposito.
They all walk sideways too.
Yeah.
You can't walk.
Yeah, and they all go.
Giancarlo's making a joke, and you just see everyone in the background. Like Globo Jim.
Seth Rollins. Is just
Dodgeball. Sam Wilson out here. Red Hulk with those big arms.
Ben Stiller
that's
just comes
funny.
out.
200%. 100%. With Mobius, he comes out and Mobius is there too. Owen Wilson.
And they're like, Mobius? And he's like, who's Mobius?
Oh, wow.
Loki comes out from his throne and he's like, Mobius? He just hits him with that Bucky. Who's Mobius?
Zoolander. Hey, anything's possible in the multiverse, all right, guys? It's happened somewhere.
It's all right. If Ben Stiller's in the MCU, who's Ben Stiller playing?
Black Panther.
Don't mind me. I have to Google Ben Stiller real quick.
As he looks up
Top 10 DC. Google's like top 10 Ben Stiller. Did you mean?
He's like 3 Blue Beetle.
Wow.
Okay.
I see.
I can see him being I don't know.
The Beyonder. Come on. Or Doom.
was gonna
Well,
say
at this
Beyonder.
point, yeah, probably Doom. He's probably Doom.
Oh, true. Yeah, like him and RDJ are both like
How tall is Ben Stiller?
7'9", easy.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say that kind of disqualifies him from Franklin Richards, but all right. Too tall. Oops.
He's 5'7".
No, dude, he's right in there. What do you mean? He's perfect.
So he's Franklin Richard.
Yeah.
I
Is
think
Pedro Pascal
it's
gonna pick up
Norman
his son, and it's just gonna be Ben Stiller?
Oh, CGI is a wild thing. What do you mean? It's so possible. Papa, I want to go to the multiverse. Let's go, son.
God, please, I'm dead, dude. What is this episode so far?
Stuff.
I think he could play Norman Osborn.
Spaghetti.
No, Norman Osborn can't be in the MCU per the internet. Come on.
That's a good point. Yeah.
We're only going to get a black Norman Osborn in Spider-Man show that's not attached to anything. So, anyways, should we blind rank?
Yeah, let's do it.
Did you guys have any questions about
I
it?
looked at the stuff already.
I was gonna say if you
Bro,
want,
don't lie.
if you want to
My hand.
intro it off proper
Do you
All
want me to
right,
have my hands up the entire time? So I'm not.
Yes. the entire time.
No, dude, we know you have that blinking technology and all that kind of stuff, and just don't even, you're up to date on your tech. So just stop it. Just stop it. All right, fans. All right, people. All you point through people. We are going to be doing a blind ranking screen rant. That's right. I'm saying it.
Ooh.
Yeah, screen rant ranking. 2 people wrote the
Ooh.
article from 2023. If you want to play along, play along. Point 3 is not going to look it up. Sleepy Brando, Hero Scroll. We're going to be on point here. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say Sleepy Brando will probably look it up.
I'm just kidding. Now, 16 movies. All right, 16 movies ranging from 2013 with the introduction of the Man of Steel all the way until the final film in the DCEU, which was Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which came out a decade later, 2023. Now, I have put all of the movies into our private chat. So you guys have it. You guys can see it. You need to put them in order. You guys can work together. I don't know. We'll throw it out there. Do you want to have your own list or you want to work together?
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
You want to tag team this?
Talk through it.
You want to tag team this?
Yeah, why not?
Dang, we just hit the promo and set up the main event tag team match. Got
Yeah.
it.
What's our tag team name?
Shadow Scroll.
I kind of like.
I love it.
I actually really like that. I actually really like that. Shout out to Naruto. Okay, I like it. Anyways, number 16 is the worst. Number 1 is going to be the best. You can ask questions. I'll give one hint. I will try not to give it away. Make notes. We have 2 Suicide Squad movies that are going to be a part of this list. 2 Wonder Woman movies, 2 Aquaman movies. Blue Beetle is included. 2 Shazam movies. We have Justice League 2017, but Zack Snyder's Justice League will also be included in this. And then we do have the infamous BVS.
Yes, baby.
Birds of Prey is also going to be in this too. So
I forgot that existed.
I know. When I was looking, I was like, oh dang. So should we put what? 15 minutes on the clock? 20 minutes max?
I say 20.
20 minutes.
Speed run this.
20. Let's do it.
All right. So
where do you guys want to start? Do you want to count down or do you want to start at 1 and work your way back?
I think we should start at the worst, right?
Start at the worst. Let's do it.
Get that out the way.
Yeah. SB, I think we can kind of dwindle it down. Our 3 choices for worst: Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Wonder Woman 1984, or The Flash. No, I'm just kidding, because The Flash is probably just an us thing. But yeah, Wonder Woman 2, Shazam 2, or Birds of Prey.
I think Fury of the Gods be at 16.
Yeah, I'm locked that answer in. I agree.
You guys are locking in Fury of the Gods?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
That is incorrect.
All right. Are we said we get 1 hint?
Yeah, I'll give you
Can
1
we
hint.
ask the hint, or do you have a pre-made hint?
I have a hint.
Okay. Do you want the hint, SB?
It's not 1 hint for each. It's just like
1.
it's not 1 hint for each, right?
No, that would be 2 hints.
Yeah. So I feel like we should save a hint.
Okay.
Could be
Go ahead.
one that we didn't think of. Like Aquaman 2 could be in there also. A lot of people that didn't like that movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Or actually, I feel like Suicide Squad 2016 also could be it.
I do think the Aquaman though has some merit though. Just because if this was made not that long ago, like right at the tail end, I could see them definitely putting this dead last.
All right, boys. I'm going to give you a quick hint. Just to guide you along this path because you're straying off like 2 lost puppies.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Big surprise. This is a pre-2021 movie. And it's not Fury of the Gods. It's not.
Is it Dawn of Justice?
Incorrect.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm going Suicide Squad.
Now, again, as a reminder, this is a Screen Rant article written by 2 lovely individuals. This is not a point 3 ranking.
2016 Suicide Squad.
I think.
Incorrect.
Whoa.
Incorrect.
Wait, what year is Wonder Woman 84?
I have no idea.
It's in the private chat.
It doesn't say.
Oh, it doesn't say it on there?
No.
Oh, my bad, dogs. I think because I put 1984, I was like, that's the year. Hey, we can't all be perfect. All right. We can't all be perfect. 2020 was Wonder Woman 1984.
2020. Okay, so I'm Wonder Woman 84.
Incorrect.
Jeez.
We
I
got
feel
all
like
right.
we're
This
gonna go
movie
through
is
the whole
before
thing.
2018. It's before 2018.
Okay, before 2018. So that means it's either Justice League or Suicide Squad or Wonder Woman.
Because I got denied on that already.
There's no way it's Wonder Woman.
There's no way. So it has to be Justice League.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Number 16. Justice League.
What's their reasoning?
I don't like this list.
Let's
I mean-
just start it.
I could get it.
Let's see. Specifically, as I go through it, I don't want to give away other things because it kind of compares to other movies.
Okay.
It's lacking when compared to predecessors in the DCEU.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Okay.
fair. All right. All right. 15.
15.
Wow. I feel like we're back to square one now.
I genuinely feel like that
I have
didn't
no
help.
idea.
So, SB, can we agree that I do feel like Shazam Fury of the Gods
Right on time.
should be number 15? It never fails.
No.
Yeah, I feel like Shazam 2 would be at 15.
All right. I'm going to help you guys here. It is a bottom half movie, but it's not 15.
Wow. Okay.
Suicide Squad 2016, please.
Hero, what do you think about Suicide Squad 2016?
I feel like that's more of a middle movie, middle of the road.
Why do you think that?
A lot of people hate it. I feel like
Yeah.
Screen Rant is super critical on that movie.
Bro,
Oh,
Sexy Harley. What do you mean? No,
the cover girl.
Yeah, no, in all seriousness though, I do think
Hood.
people's portrayal of like Harley, they like it. And I do think people liked Will Smith's Deadshot enough to put this higher on the list. I'm not saying it's great, but I don't think it's like, I would say it's just the late. It's like number 10, probably.
Okay. Well, I'm going to throw this out here. Per Screen Rant, listen, Warner Brothers grew concerned in the tone of this movie that didn't match the inspiring marketing campaign. And this had a disappointing box office performance. In the end, the final theatrical cut was essentially two different versions.
Oh, is it Batman versus Superman? No, because that technically had another cut, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Huh.
Wait. Can you repeat that one more time?
This one, Warner Brothers grew concerned over the tone of this film and that it didn't match the inspired marketing campaign. In the end, the final theatrical cut was essentially two different versions. One from the director and one from a trailer house, stitched together during post-production and feeling a little more unfinished. To this day, people are clamoring for the other cut to be released.
Oh no, I was wrong. It's the Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Did I not see that?
You did, but it's a tag team, and you can't just hit your finisher and walk out.
Yeah, your tag team.
Hero.
Yeah, I tagged in on accident, and
Yeah, you slapped him right in the back of the head. And he's like, all right.
Yeah.
All right. 14, and it's not Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Dang. Okay.
Dude, my list is not the same as this list, personally. Like, I would have a really hard time with this.
I was gonna say most of our lists that we've done, I don't think ever line up with any of these people's lists.
No.
All right.
14.
SB, I'm gonna tell you kind of what I'm thinking. You let me know what you're thinking. I'm eyeing two specific films. I'm eyeing oh, where'd it go? I just lost it. Batman versus Superman or 1984?
I think I'm eyeing. 84 or more.
84. Okay, so
If they had Justice League that low, BVS has got to be somewhere around there too.
yeah, because this is my one thing though. As you kind of said what I was thinking. I think Batman vs Superman is a bit better of a movie than 1984. But but we're forgetting about Birds of Prey.
Hmm.
And remember, this movie, their general consensus is it's possible that people are too critical of this movie.
This current one that we're talking
This
about?
current one you're on.
Huh.
Some people love it, some people hate it, but it is viewed as a cult classic by fans of this specific cinematographic style. If I can say words, that'd be great.
Okay. If that's the case, I do think, you know what? It might be Birds of Prey in 1984.
I think it's Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
You locking it in?
I'll go with my partner here.
All right. Chat found out first.
BVS? Huh. Okay.
Damn, I was right in my first gut.
What's their reasoning though?
A big one for this. It had a really good strength and depth of imagery, symbolism woven in the Snyder's film. But the big thing is it ended in a way that felt it came out of left field. And then it pivoted to a completely different movie, one that's bold, but it's questionable decision, especially to kill Superman.
Okay. So they're kind of basing it on the ending. Yeah. That's interesting though, because as much as I don't like this movie and a lot of it does have to do with the end, I wouldn't put it that low though.
This is a weird one because they say a lot of good things about this.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of highlights. And when I read through this the first time, I was like, okay. I thought this would be more of a middle of the pack movie based on that, but it's not Fury of the Gods. So.
Okay. Wow. Fury of the Gods getting this high was not on my bingo list of 2024. All right. SB 13, what you thinking?
13. I'm gonna go Birds of Prey. No. I don't know.
Okay,
this whole list throwing me off.
Hold on. Can we get a hint? Can we get our hint for this one?
At this point, gotta be 84.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read you this part. The plot is stretched too thin over too many characters. The villains aren't as interesting as their casting may have suggested, and the attempt to tie this character's comfortable annex to the wider DCEU proves distracting to the point of near disaster. The wisecrack proves tiresome all too quickly.
Okay, why? So it's got some wisecracking. So it has to be either one, Fury of the Gods, because I think Fury of the Gods has two villains. Birds of Prey technically has two with Zaz, right? Victor and Black Mask. Then Aquaman also has multiple villains, and so does the other Aquaman. So there's that, and then
there's also a lot of like main characters too.
Did you say characters or character?
Characters.
characters.
And I will say this is a post 2021 movie.
So that narrows it down to Aquaman, The Flash, Blue Beetle. You know what? I dare say Blue Beetle. Because I do think, if I remember correctly, some people's problems were that with the film.
Connected to the greater DCEU, though, is what's throwing me off because everybody knew that Blue Beetle wasn't going to be like a DCEU thing.
But people still held that to it.
Spider Brando, big brain on this one. Big brain.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's where I'm like, people held that. And we talked about this, that people held that over its head unnecessarily. So you know what? I do think it's Blue Beetle. At least that would be my guess. Obviously, tag partner, you let me know what you want to do. But
the referee whispered in your ear and said it's not Blue Beetle.
This referee,
Yeah,
stay out of my business. I'm glad it's not Blue
I think
Beetle.
it's post 2021.
So it's either Aquaman or Flash.
I hate to say it, but I feel like Screen Rant is really gonna fuck this list up really bad right now. And Suicide Squad 2021. But then you said post 21, so that's why I was like,
All right.
Okay, are we saying that includes 21, or this is like all after 21?
I'm gonna give you one more hint. I'm gonna give you one
Now I
more
don't
hint.
think it's Suicide
I'm gonna give you
Squad.
one. No, it's not.
Oh, I'm dumb. No, I know what this is. I'm dumb. It just hit me. It's The Flash.
I was also thinking that as well.
Guys, the childlike superhero grates a little too much in this sequel.
Wait, say that again? The childlike superhero?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so it's
Aquaman? Aquaman 2?
No.
No? Oh my god.
Shazam 2?
What is this movie?
Shazam 2.
Oh.
What the heck is that? Am I the one that's here?
What happened?
The hero
Hello?
mic died.
Wait, hero mute again? Yeah.
Wait, when did Shazam 2 come out?
2023.
Oh, and I see the year's not on there.
I know the year was supposed to be on there, and guess what? It wasn't. Right?
And earlier, I thought earlier, I don't know why. I thought earlier someone said Shazam was 2021, but then that wouldn't make sense knowing that.
No,
I know it wasn't 2021.
Sorry.
Back.
Solid.
Yes.
All right. So 16, we have Justice League from 2017. 15, we have Suicide Squad from 2016. 14, we have Batman versus Superman. 13 is Shazam: Fury of the Gods. 12.
Oh, I guess
I'm gonna get this one out of the way for you guys because I think the rest of the list is gonna be interesting. We'll get into new territory. 12 is gonna be Wonder Woman 1984.
Damn, that was gonna be my guess too.
Well,
What did they say about that one?
For that one specifically, we were looking at. Well, I don't want to read that part. Unfortunately, the film is rather disappointing, largely because of a muddled plot and some very strange creative decisions. Notably, a bizarre body swapping decision so uncomfortable it was excised from the junior novelization. They do credit Gal Gadot and Chris Pine, and then also Pedro Pascal.
Okay.
All right.
11. All right, SB.
I disagree with 11 hard. So if you guys know me, you might have a chance.
Okay. So that means it's
I don't know. This list is so distraughting me.
yeah. These lists are always so fun to do for this reason because it's like you really get to see where people come at this from.
I feel like this one's Man of Steel because of Lou's comment, but I'm
It's
like, there's
either-
no way it would be that low.
It's either Man of Steel, Blue Beetle, or the Suicide Squad. It's one of those three. All of them?
Wrong. Guys, I had like a 3-month stretch of defending this movie till death. And everyone's just like, please shut up. I just got flat out ignored for this one. I'll still say it's a great movie.
Did we talk about this?
We talked. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Snyder's Justice League.
No.
Is it the Lost Kingdom?
No.
Wow, the Lost Kingdom is ranked very high.
And I will tell you why they think it is. I think that one will be one you guys probably want to know.
Okay.
Shazam. I don't know.
Is it Shazam?
No.
No, he's not a Shazam 1 fan.
You're sniffing. You're sniffing the character though with that one.
Sniffing? I'm sniffing.
Black Adam. It's got. Oh yeah, it's gotta be Black Adam. I didn't think it was that bad either when I watched it.
Yeah. Good old Black
Adam.
What'd they say about this?
The
hierarchy of this list just changed, by the way.
Well, they ultimately said it ended up not quite being a sum of its parts. The introduction of the Justice Society was a spot-on casting, but generally it was not as earth-shaking DCEU revolution that they promised.
That's
true.
fair.
And it just kind of, it ultimately fell short of what it was built up to be for the genre, which I agree.
That's fair. I wonder if one day we can look back at this and wonder, like, I know we kind of talked about this last year, but I wonder if the marketing wasn't as weird as they did it, if this movie would be higher. Because I genuinely feel like a lot of people, when it comes down to what they feel bad about this movie, is they are always like, well, it was supposed to be this because of what they told us. But I wonder if they didn't tell us all that, would people like this movie more?
I think it's one of the better modern iterations of what is justice. I think it's a good example of what that looks like with like high-powered characters.
Yeah. You take the marketing out, you take the weird kid out. I think this movie would have done better.
Bro, the Justice Society was so money. If they made a movie of the Justice Society today, I would be there Thursday night. I would probably be camping Wednesday. I love, dude, Aldous Hodge is one of my favorite. Like, I still wish he was Green Lantern live action. I know he crushed it from an animated role, but Dr. Fate was money.
Yeah, no, he really was. Zayd, so Sabak, whatever his name is, trash villain. Trash villain. All right.
Y'all
so
can't
11,
be Obadiah Stane, whatever.
No. All right, so 11, Black Adam. 10.
Yeah.
All right. Hitting almost the top half of this list. Almost. So what's the middle of the road DCU films?
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of trash up there that I wouldn't put in top 10.
God, there's so much trash up here that I am surprised it's still up here.
Oh, I'm gonna just say Aquaman and the Last Kingdom.
Yeah, I'll agree with you.
Lost Kingdom. Whoops.
Lock it in, boys. Lock it in. You're right.
There we go. 1 out of 6.
You're right.
1 for 6. Let's go.
And not. Oh, sorry.
They ultimately praise the buddy cop feel of this, But ultimately, with James Wan kind of swerving into, uh, Black Manta, the Black Trident, the bigger world that they intentionally like kind of set
Yeah.
up. You wish that the environments could have lingered a little bit longer. But in the end, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom won't linger long in memory, but it's far from the disaster some more cynical commenters might have you believe.
That's fair. That's fair. When we eventually watch this, we'll know.
I don't know.
I got the one that all the ones that we got right was the one that I haven't even watched.
Dude, that none of us have watched. None of us have watched. Go team. All right. So 10, Aquaman and Lost Kingdom. All right. 9. This is interesting that we're at this part and we still have some of these films. So I was gonna say it's either The Flash or Birds of Prey.
Flash.
Flash?
Screen Rant was not that high on Flash. I remember following them a lot during their times covering it, and
Okay.
I don't think they were higher than top 5 on there. So it's got to be.
All right. I trust my tag team partner.
Okay. Over the top row, baby.
I was right.
Flash.
There we go. Heck yeah,
Listen,
buddy.
Screen Rant says for all of the complaints about the Flash's CGI problems and the nostalgia bait of the DC superhero cameos in its multiverse, Andy Muschietti's spaghetti soup of Flashpoint adaptation still ticks a lot of boxes.
It does not. It ticks a lot of bad boxes, sure.
Brave. Listen. It's brave in vision and compelling in story. Right there, I stopped reading.
Compelling in story.
Huh.
What was so compelling about it? This dude could have done so many other things to find out who the killer was. And
Listen, it's a low bar, but viewed on its own merits, it's solid according to Screen Rant.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep.
Well, let's move on from that movie. We don't like to give too
On
much
to
time to
number
that movie. Yeah.
Now it gets interesting because it's not Birds of Prey.
Oh, okay. That was gonna be my next guess. All right, SB tag team partner. I'm tagging you in. You're 2 for 2. What we doing?
Ooh, can I call fire right now and then go 3 for 9?
I hope this is about the Flash because you're very true.
So 8. Wait, no, we just did. Yeah, wait, what are we at right now? Yeah, we are at 8.
8, yeah. Can we? Is it that it's not Birds of Prey? Is that our hint? Dang, okay.
Yeah, this one will be a dead giveaway. I'm curious if you guys will fall in. I'll give you guys like 2 minutes for this one.
All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
SB.
I'll come up with one.
I think it's gonna be Aquaman, the first one.
The $1 billion movie?
Yeah, I think Aquaman is top half. I won't lie. I don't know why. I just feel like genuinely, if I'm remembering correctly, perception on Blue Beetle was not great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
But it was better than the Flash, so that I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, so because I feel like the rest of them they would have up there. So it's either Blue Beetle or Shazam, the first one.
Go Blue Beetle.
It's not Blue Beetle or Shazam. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh. I keep forgetting that they separated this. I keep looking at Snyder's Justice League.
Okay. Why? I'm just curious. You guys haven't talked about this one yet. Why would it be number 8?
It's 4 hours long. First and foremost.
Yeah.
And even though it's a better movie than the original cut, I still don't think it's that redeemable.
No, dude, actually, I don't know. Screen Rant sucks that movie off.
Do they?
I feel like I
They
have been
didn't last-
following Screen Rant for a while. I
Listen,
can't lie.
they haven't lasted that long because they considered this one of Zack Snyder's best superhero movies, and Warner Brothers made a big mistake not editing this for the big screen in the first place.
Dang,
Number
they
8.
are.
Number 8's
Hey, let's
Zack
go.
Snyder
Snyder's
Cut.
Justice League.
Let's go. We're on a 3-0 run. Also, Zayd, this isn't the top half. This is about to be the top half because 8 is still bottom half.
All right, we're getting into the creme de la creme of Screen Rant's top DCEU movies. If you've been following along so far, we appreciate you. Let us know in the comments if you're surprised by the list to this
I'm very
point.
shocked.
Yeah, I think we all kind of were like, what? But okay, number 7. Here we go.
All right. SB, what you thinking?
I was thinking Blue Beetle or Suicide Squad.
I won't lie. I'm thinking.
I think Suicide Squad's a little higher.
Yeah, I'm looking at Shazam
Oh yeah, I forgot Shazam 1.
or Blue Beetle as well. I just feel like that feels right. There is also Birds of Prey.
Yeah, y'all had Birds of Prey in like 16.
I mean, it's not that good of a film. At least in my opinion, I don't like it.
Clearly, Screen Rant likes it.
Okay. So in that case,
I think it's Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey? I'll go with you. Birds of Prey.
Okay. I like it. Birds of Prey doesn't really feel as though it earns its R rating, with few graphic scenes feeling unnecessary. It might have performed better at the box office if Warner Brothers had gone with a lower rating.
You know, I don't remember that movie being that graphic.
No,
I don't remember anything being graphic at all, actually.
A lot of people like the movie.
I liked it. I thought that's a movie that did better than its marketing and tried to make it out to be.
All right. We're getting into the top 6.
All right.
Now I think we're getting into like what I would
potatoes.
Better
CE
movies.
Okay. All right.
Well,
all right.
No, never mind. I was going to ask if we could do something, but I feel like that'll ruin the rest.
Do you want me to give you number 1?
No.
That's what I was thinking of, actually.
No,
I was going to
no,
ask
no.
if we could do one, but then no.
Let's wait. Okay. So we're number what again? 6?
6.
Okay.
6.
6.
Yeah, 6.
Okay. 6. I think there's 6 versions of this character in the movie Shazam. What do you think, SB? There's no way it's a top 5.
I like Shazam at 6, but yeah, let's just say Shazam at 6.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Blue Beetle at 5.
Wait. Before we do though, what did Screen Rant say about Shazam?
Screen Rant in Shazam. Its third act. That's the piece that differentiates Shazam from many other superhero films. The blockbusters often struggle to make their finale work, losing their themes and pretty standard beat the bad guy action sequences. In Shazam's case, though, the script pulls all the threads together in an emotionally satisfying way.
Yeah, it's funny looking back on Shazam and its big downfall. Because Shazam did really well. And I think a lot of people thought, that's where DC was headed. And then it kind of did. And then no one cared about Fury of the Gods.
No, I do remember being salty at the time that like Shazam was positioned to be like the big crossover. Like I feel like Shazam was poised to be the Wonder Woman of like the future, just appearing all over the place. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't love the Shazam family, anyways. But
Okay. All right. All
all
right.
right, here we go. Top five. Top
Top
five.
five. Okay.
So what do we have left? We got Wonder Woman. We got
Blue
Blue
Beetle.
Beetle. You got Man of
Suicide-
Steel.
Man
You
of
got
Steel.
Aquaman, and then the Suicide Squad, 2021.
I would think that this is now, because if Screen Rant is very big into Zack Snyder's films, I don't see them liking the happier films of the DCU. Aquaman is kind of in the middle. So is Wonder Woman. I think those are 3 and 2, or 2 and 3. We'll get to that point. So it's either Blue Beetle or the Suicide Squad.
Going Blue Beetle.
I'll go Blue Beetle as well.
Well done. Ding, ding, ding.
I feel like I remember Screen Rant being very high on that Suicide Squad.
You gave it a 3.5 star rating. What's their big thing?
Out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
They call it a funny, endearing story with the right balance of cheesier moments with touching ones, emotional punch, strong message. Effects are occasionally uneven, which is a pain point for way too many superhero movies that rely on visual effects so heavily, but it's a step up from the Flash's visual soup in that respect.
I mean, yes, because the Blue Beetle suit is really good to look at. Yeah. And you know, Zayd, I was just about to say it, and I think that's what holds it back from being like top 2, is that its plot is so basic. It is so basic. It's painful. Because I did a rewatch not too long ago, and as much as I like the film, I really do like this film a lot. It's painful to watch in certain points because, like, I just want to skip a lot of it.
I agree with that. There were moments where I was like, okay. Like I saw it once. Like you experience it one time and you're like, oh, okay. But that I got a soft spot for Blue Beetle though. I love Blue Beetle. Even with the demise, like the Titanic is sinking and you're just like, I'm gonna sit here and watch this because I want to. Like water's up to my chest. I'm like, I don't care.
Yep. Yeah. Zayd, I agree. And I think Zolo is getting another chance. They're doing the animated film or series. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure James Gunn knows that most people enjoyed it, you know, his performance. And I do think he'll be back. I don't see them wasting his character.
No, I agree.
Okay. All right. So
all right.
4.
Top 4.
All right. SB, I still think what we said holds true. So the Suicide Squad, probably.
I don't know. I feel like that's at 3. I
3? Okay.
feel like that's at 3.
What would you say 4 would be then? Because it's your other options are Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, or Aquaman. Aquaman?
Wait, real quick, would you guys say that all 4 of these movies are good movies? Superhero movies?
Yes.
Do we have left? Yeah.
I would. As the car drives back home, I would, yeah.
He knows we're in the top 4, so he's like, I gotta make it home so I can get into the live stream.
Yeah, he said, oh God, they're still going. I have a chance. Yeah.
I thought they'd be talking about something else.
Yeah. Zayd, was that you?
50 minutes.
Zayd, was that you? Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I do think they're good movies.
Okay.
I like all of these. I have my issues with them, but I like all of them.
Yeah, I would say by the end of it, I think these 4 for sure bona fide, like good when you cross over like MCU or go all time. I think these 4 for sure would be on a top like 25 list.
Yeah. I don't want to say Aquaman because of bias. I have a very strong bias for this movie. Don't ask me why. I just like it a lot. But I could see it being 4. But I can also see the Suicide Squad being 4. So SB, this is in your hands.
Compromise.
We're about to hit our finisher on the other team, I tagged you in. I'm about to throw them at you.
Yeah.
Do you super kick me or do you land it on them?
I'll go Suicide Squad at 4.
Aquaman. Wow.
I fucking I wanted to be nice because I don't want to I don't want to kick you down.
No, I mean it
Thanks,
was
guys,
more if
finish
we
last.
missed it. It was more if we missed the mark. It's okay though. That was a tough one, honestly.
They said that it has a zany energy that sustains it. The film could probably have done with a little bit of editing in the middle, but on the whole, it's a very effective movie.
Okay, good praise from Screen Rant.
Yeah. All right, top 3.
All right, top 3. You have not your Trinity. You have 2/3 of the Trinity. You got Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, and then the Suicide Squad. And I think it's 3 is the Suicide Squad. SB, what you think?
It's gotta be.
You gotta do what's right for the top 3, man.
It's gotta be Suicide Squad.
It's
It's not.
not.
It's not.
I
Oh,
bet the top 3 goes Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, and Man of Steel.
okay. So I was gonna say, should we just guess the top 3 now?
Go for it.
Okay, SB, you first.
Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Man of Steel.
1, 2, 3.
3, 2, 1.
I said it's not Suicide Squad in 3.
Oh, wait. What number are we on? Oh, I'm stupid. Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, and Man of Steel.
I'm gonna go Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, Suicide Squad. Yeah.
Okay. Wonder Woman.
Hmm.
I do have selective hearing.
They did say about Wonder Woman, it has action sequences like no other superhero, no other in the superhero genre before or after. More of a character moment than an out and out brawl. It symbolized everything the movie was going for. Yes, it has its weak points on its overlong CGI battle in the third act that undercuts certain themes it doesn't deliver otherwise, but none of that stops it from being one of the best and most important superhero movies in recent years. Now, number 2, you guys got to lock in. You got Suicide Squad 2021 and Man of Steel. Where is the Snyder cult at tonight?
Yeah, I agree, Zaid, but I think based on what Spider Brando has said alone, that Screen Rant is very heavy into Snyder films. And I've also heard a lot of people, not just Screen Rant, but like a lot of people who I think genuinely enjoy like Man of Steel and the DCU, that a lot of them think that Man of Steel was kind of the peak of the DCU. So for that reason, I would dare say, yeah. I mean, in some ways, to be honest, you know. So in that, I personally would say, yeah, I think Man of Steel at 1, and then Suicide Squad at 2.
Shadow Brando.
Like I would walk that in as well, but knowing Screen Rant, they probably have Suicide Squad at 1. I don't know. This is tough. Man of Steel and Suicide Squad at 1. Damn.
Interesting. Okay. What did our friends? What are their names?
Minty coming in clutch. Let me scroll back up here. We have, my gosh, this is a long article. Thomas Bacon and Simon Gallagher.
Okay. All right, Simon and Thomas.
They're on our shit list. I just added to the shit list.
You're added up there with Joel, and I forgot the other person's name.
Joel.
but Joel will forever live in infamy.
Joel.
But you know what? This is like actually probably the tamest one so far.
This one's not bad. The thing I disagree with, and like I think we all go back to, is for people who consider it the peak, I think we're gonna have a real change of heart here next year. Just given that the style of Snyder's filmography was the foundation of the DCEU and how Superman was portrayed, especially at the very end, just kind of like took the entire extended universe and just like crashed it into a wall.
Yeah. That's the issue. What did they say though on the article?
For that one, I mean, I think it's all kind of the same stuff we've talked about. You know, final battle, CGI heavy. The amount of destruction caused by the fight between Superman and Zod is startling. As a standalone film, Man of Steel is exciting indeed. It could have served as the perfect beginning for a loose series of Superman movies in the style of Nolan's Batman films. Somewhat unfortunately, it becomes so much more. It's the foundation on which every subsequent DCEU movie was built, meaning Snyder's take on Superman, which is frankly Elseworlds-esque, was twisted to be the mainstream interpretation of the character. And then for Suicide Squad, they said it can't be overstated how different James Gunn's bloody, high-octane, not quite sequel is to the rest of its DC movie siblings. In a franchise that otherwise lionizes the icons of heroism, the Suicide Squad positively wallows in the gutter with the losers. Incredible knack for making his audience care about the lowliest characters. Cast is phenomenal, including those with limited screen time. There were some pacing issues, partly because of the shock comedy that was set up in the opening act. Fun and bold, not for kids. Gore does wade into trauma waters, which is kind of the point of the movie. But he pretty much gives all of his characters memorable moments, and there's more than a touch of pathos to the proceedings, which the DCEU never quite managed to capture.
Yeah. Isn't it telling, though? Isn't it telling that the DCEU, right, whether it's Screen Rant or not, whoever has the Suicide Squad as the best movie, which you can make an argument for it 100%. The best movie isn't even a hero movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people have the Suicide Squad as the best thing that came out in the DCEU. I think you have that battle, which is hilarious to me, because I think that's what most people say. They're either your Snyder or your Gunn. And a lot of people have Man of Steel and Suicide Squad, James Gunn at 1 and 2. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny. It's funny.
R.I.P. to the DCEU. May you not rest in peace.
Yeah. 4 out of 16 movies. Maybe you sprinkle in a couple, but less than 50% of the movies are really desirable for a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, you have a quarter of it that's like, maybe you rewatch. Like, okay, if you had to watch the Suicide Squad, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman right now, could you sit through any of those movies and enjoy it?
Oh, yeah.
Outside of that, I don't know if I could.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. But no, thanks for participating.
Yeah, well, that was interesting. It was good to see that, though, to see where other people kind of stand. I wonder, as time goes on, what movies will age better and which ones won't, and if Screen Rant or us ever do another kind of list like this, where these films were kind of land. Because I think, at least myself personally, and I think, you know, we all know that we don't really like The Flash. Black Adam's kind of better than what it should be. Some of these should be lower, some should be higher. So, yeah.
I think 3 of them will always stand the test of time.
Yes.
I think Wonder Woman, I think Man of Steel, and I do think Suicide Squad. I could see Suicide Squad potentially falling down the list a little bit just because we're going to get more James Gunn. So he kind of feels like a unicorn from a DC perspective for now.
Yeah.
But as we get like, some of these other, and you incorporate maybe some of the animated stuff, like in kind of that style, I think you could maybe move that if you include other things. But I could ultimately see like 5 years from now, we have Wonder Woman as the best DCEU movie.
Yeah, I can see that too.
So,
all right.
I don't know. Good list. But whoever wants to wrap it up. I mean, Minty, thanks for sticking around. It's almost 2 hours deep.
I know, Minty.
Been here the whole time.
Appreciate it. Well, everybody, that was our blind rankings of Screen Rant's top 16 DCEU list. We got off pretty well, and we got off without Spider Brando looking it up. That's always a victory. So, had to throw it in there one more time. But no, everybody, to all of you who you watched live, Minty being here with us throughout the whole thing. And, if you're watching this later on, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe, follow us. If you guys have off to spend time with your families during, the next couple of days, we hope you all get to enjoy them and just, have fun in general. But make sure to subscribe, follow us here, join our Discord, because there's a lot of stuff coming up, specifically our end of year stuff, which will be coming up sooner than later. So, and Discord eats first when it comes to that. So make sure you join us there. But until next week's Wednesday live stream, we have been your favorite trio of hosts, Lou, Shadow Brando specifically for today, and Hero Scroll myself.
December 20th.
December 20th. Yeah. I think he's claimed that now. But thanks once again for joining us, and we'll see you next time. There's always 3 things you need to keep doing. Popped up on our banner right here. You need to keep watching, you need to keep reading, and you need to keep nerding out. Everybody have a great night. We will see you next time.